All right, how many speeding tickets do you think you've talked your way out of?
Probably about 50%.
Okay, then the question is...
No, I know what you're going to ask. How come not the other 50?
Yeah, why not the other 50%?
The other 50%, I was generally riding with a lady friend or a girlfriend, and the cops will always try to look tough if you've got a chick in the car with you, and then they'll say, yeah, here's your ticket, man, trying to make you look bad.
All right, Chris. Mike, was this on his questionnaire?
That's right.
Hold on. Was this on his questionnaire? You back cops down with your intimidating style.
Well, no, cops know I got a quick ride, and they know they was wrong for pulling over my... See, the Iroc Camaro is really quick, and cops know it pisses them off that they know there goes a ride that could probably smoke their car. Okay.
All right. 1-800-449-8686. How do you beat a speeding ticket? According to this guy, his real quick, the radar is inconsistent because he washes and waxes his car to a high shine every week, and because he himself physically is so imposing, cops back down. Now, I've never heard of that. 1-800-449-8686, The Phil Hendry Show.
1-800-449-8686. The Phil Hendry Show is back.
Okay, Chris, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're talking about how to you beat speeding tickets by basically your physical presence intimidates the police.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm some kind of badass or anything, but I do know how to mess it up, and I think police officers recognize that. They just sort of back off of me. That's number one, okay?
Do you think that's a good way to beat a speeding ticket, by having a cop be afraid of you?
Well, no, I'm just saying that's why probably number one. But number two is because I have a sweet ride. Plus, their radar reading is wrong, man. I have an Iroc Camaro, which I keep waxed pretty. If your car is shiny enough, the radar is going to bounce off it.
Yeah, so you said, and you said they wax and wash the Stealth Bomber every day, so that it doesn't have radar picking it up.
Well, the other thing about Stealth Bombers is the design.
Well, that's what I always thought. The Stealth Bomber you couldn't pick up on radar because it had an unusual design, but you're saying they also keep it shiny.
Yes, that's exactly right. Ask anybody in the Air Force.
Okay, 1-800-449-8686. Mark, you're on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Hey, first of all, I just heard him say something about the Stealth Bomber, man. He's such... the Stealth Bomber, the reason they can't pick up the Stealth Bomber is because of the alloy metal that it's made out of.
That's right.
It has nothing to do with the fact that it's pretty.
No, I said it's shiny. I said it's shiny.
Yeah, so what is shiny? Yeah, you know what?
What kind of metal?
It's made out of metal.
What kind of metal do you think?
It's made out of metal.
Do you know anything about the Iroc Camaro?
Yeah, the Iroc Camaro is made out of the same thing as my Chevy.
No,
okay,
man,
so
it's made with a special kind of metal.
You're so full of crap. You got no idea about it.
Because answer something. How come 9 out of 10 times I've been pulled over, the cop's radar is probably wrong?
How many times you got pulled over, man?
I don't know, man. Probably the last year I've been pulled over 20 times.
Is that because you drive like an idiot?
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. The cop can't pick up radar on my car.
You're so full of crap.
Yeah. What kind of ride do you got?
Well, how do you know the cop? How do you know the cop can't pick up radar on your car?
You just heard this dude say because of the shiny metal they use on the Stealth Bomber.
Dude, I got a beautiful car, beautiful Monte Carlo, and
do you wax it?
Shiny.
Do you wax it?
Oh man, it's so beautiful. I wax it, I polish it.
Okay.
If you wax it too much, it takes off the shine.
Have you ever tried to beat a speeding ticket?
Man, I don't need to be speeding ticket because I obey the law because I'm smarter than the average.
Check it out, man.
Who thinks that he can drive a shiny car.
You ought to try to beat a speeding ticket because the cop's going to tell you they couldn't really get a good read because you wax your car a lot.
You know, I am 6'4", okay? And if I wanted to intimidate, I couldn't intimidate him. So I don't beat tickets because he come up and I say, yes, sir, no, sir, thank you, sir, okay, I apologize, I may have been going over the speed limit a little bit, and then that's how I beat the ticket, because I respect him.
Yeah, well, my question is, why do you get pulled over so often, Chris? You say you're beating these tickets.
Let me tell you something, and we're just talking among guys right now, okay?
All right.
Sometimes a little bit hard to drive when your girl's doing, kind of a knob gobble.
Yeah, but
oh, come on, man.
No, I swear to God.
Man, come on, you don't get, you know, it sounds like you're one of those guys that has the fast cars, and you talk about the size of your member because you got none. So it's all, what is it called, you're making up for it?
Hey, man, I'm only saying that when a cop sees me, and
what cop is going to come up to a car and see your tats and see your Marlboro Reds on the dash and go, ooh, I better back off? You know, the last guy remember Rodney King?
Who?
Rodney King.
I don't familiar with him.
You're not familiar with him. A whole town burned down because of the guy.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, this cat the cops that pulled him over thought that he'd been in jail because he was buff, and the first thing they did to him was tase him. So maybe someday somebody's going to see your tats and just go ahead and put a taser on you. What do you think of that?
Then they'd be violating my constitutional rights.
Hey, Phil?
Yes, sir.
What is that? Is it called compensation? What you're trying to make up for something you don't have?
Yeah, you're trying to compensate.
Look, both you guys say, hey, man, okay, if you've never been driving down the road while your girl's doing a nibble nub, okay, dude, then you don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know what? I respect my girl more than that.
Exactly.
Just have her do it in the car, you pendejo. You don't got no ideas, man.
Hey, man, I don't know. All my cats are temporary, too.
Oh, so, you are a real man. Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with that?
You can't take the pain of a real tattoo, man.
No, man, I got to get a job. I'm trying to get a job.
I have a job, and I got it a place where my shirt it doesn't show. You know, I'm smarter than the average Iroc driver. You know what I'm saying?
Have you got an Iroc?
I don't have an Iroc. I got a 1976 Monte Carlo. It's beautiful.
It's sweet.
All right.
It's a beautiful ride.
Thanks for calling. Okay, Iroc, not an Iroc. Whether they're using titanium metal on the stealth bomber or whether you just wash and wax that thing every day so that the Russians can't pick it up on radar, the fact is that you're saying you're backing down cops.
Through it because they're afraid.
Because they're afraid.
That's right.
And that is how you beat speeding tickets.
That, in my opinion, yes, sir. I mean, but it's not just that. I tell them, I got a constitutional right, and you can't pick on me on account I have a sweet ride.
I wonder if you put it exactly that way to the cop, you know?
Yeah, I tell him. I mean,
hey, cop, don't pick on me. I got a sweet ride. Bill, you're on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yes.
Hey, what seems to be Chris's major problem here? He's just got an awful chip on his shoulder, doesn't he? Don't you suppose if you show respect, you get respect? That's
no,
what do you mean? I
show respect. The cop told he's not showing me respect.
He's not showing you respect.
No.
Pulling you over?
Why is he pulling me over? Why doesn't he pull over somebody else?
Listen, man, I've had a license for 32 years, but I don't imagine I've been pulled over about twice in those 32 years. I've had
what kind of ride do you have?
Right now, nothing. But I'm telling you, over a course of 32 years, buddy, you know, if you drive right, keep your nose clean, you don't have these problems.
If you're walking, man, I don't have problems, man. I don't.
You say you're talking your way out of these tickets.
That's right.
But what this guy is saying is you get more by being respectful of the cop.
No, he's got no right to harass. When I pulled over and the cop walks up to my car, you know the first thing I do?
What?
I rev it up to about 6,000 RPM just to show him what's up. What do you think about that? Yeah.
You don't have like you guys are serious.
I rev it up to 6,000 RPM, and I've seen more than one cop like to crap his pants.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Well, if you don't believe me,
man. In your own mind, or what?
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, I beat tickets. Have you?
That's great for you.
You got pulled over twice.
You talk about playing within the law and being respectful. Well, you know, you got to grow up, man. Sooner or later, you got to start playing by the rules everybody else does.
You're running down the road going fast. The cop's going to pull you over.
Look at it. Everybody does like brace the speed limit. It just so happens my car can juice up. The reason this guy only got 2 tickets because he don't have no car. He's jaywalking.
Hey,
man,
let me tell you something. I've been in all 48, lower 48, the continental United States. I don't need no guff from somebody that's got a major malfunction between the ears.
Hey, dude, call me up next time you talk your way out of a jaywalk ticket.
Oh, you're a hard ass.
Yeah, you really think...
I'm impressed by you and your tattoos and your attitude, you know what I mean?
1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendry Show, back in a moment.